passed. I got my flute. Like, we're working on yours.
You wanted a flute. You needed a flute. I don't. I'm happy it's friend. Let's be clear. Are you sure?
Let's be clear.
Are you sure?
My boyfriend show. Fingers crossed behind my back. I hope they break up quick as
Did you have a scar on your forehead?
I do, and I still have one. As far as you asking me anything about my face and any scar that I have, that is totally off limits for you and I.
But how did it even come up? I'm confused. Okay.
Are you okay?
You're not okay.
Don't ask me about my scar! Don't ask me about it!
Said the lady on the top, my name is Mahisha Dillinger, was going to be on Housewives of Dallas, correct, but it wound up getting canceled.
She was like the PI herself when we were dating. Like, how would you would call me when I'm in Seattle.
But it got canceled.
Oh, wow.
I feel like
see you.
that probably would have caused me to drink. Like, legit, like, seeing all the drama 3 weeks. And they were handing us liquor, like, left and right. So they were, and that's why I asked you that question. They kept, before we actually got on the set and we're, getting ready to get wired, like, mic'd up, lots of alcohol right there. So I didn't know if that was your journey, but yeah, I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, it's a choice. Like, if you're out for dinner and you want to have a glass of wine and you order it, that's you. They're following your reality. So it's whatever it's your choice. Like, if you were out with your girlfriends and you order a drink, nobody's pushing any drinks on you or anything like that.
Okay. Well, good to know. Good to know, because that can be, trying for someone.
2 DUIs. I don't have 2 DUI, dingbat.
Always
told me,
don't do it.
Leave Karen alone. I love Karen.
Oh, sure. Patrick talks to you.
Well, let me start by saying, in the words of the Grand Dame of Potomac Housewives, this effect is messy, it's mildewy, and it is moldy.
You're cut from the same cloth. Moldy, mildewy, messy.
You are a clown that comes into everyone's paid event, sponsors event, and tries to tear.
That's the clown.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. It's disrespectful.
Well, he's in our conversation, Karen. Just tell him to
Well,
leave.
that's you. I don't. Thank you, love. These are mine.
We do blowouts, but we don't call them Dominican blowouts. But I understand what you mean. You mean like for natural hair and get it bone straight? Yes. Hey, hi, Sergio. Not Stanbury Sergio, another Sergio. You are Latina enough. What does that mean?
One Latina to another, you're Latina enough. I don't care what anyone else says, especially like as someone in the industry, like you've opened so many doors for people like me. So you are Latina enough. Thank you so much for everything you do. I really appreciate you.
God, beautiful thing.
Hey! Monica Garcia's in the house, bitches.
I feel like I could come to you because I always respected your hairline on television.
Okay.
For real, for real.
Stop.
You know what? You, Teresa, you bitch.
Yeah, I mean, we call her New York or Tiffany? What the hell's her name?
Welcome to New York, New Jersey.
All of a sudden, I'm having flashbacks of me being at the senior center with my Nana. Actually, those people were more interesting than these women. I can't.
I'm back, bitches.
This is Olivia's granddaughter.
Yes. It's nice to meet you guys. Okay, you guys thought you were shading me when they showed my house online. One of my favorite things that someone made was they put Nene Leakes. You know, where she's like, the ghetto. Yeah. Ooh, the ghetto, child. They did that, but as she was walking to my house.
The ghetto. The ghetto.
Oh, that is so mean.
I know. They did it like she was walking to my house. But I was dying. I was like, y'all think that's shade, but I think that is so iconic because that's like my favorite fucking scene.
That's like an iconic Housewives
I
scene.
know. And I was like, this is actually like, it was meant to be the biggest slap on my face, but I was dying. I loved it. I saved it. I was like,
She talks about We'll talk about it outside. We'll talk about it outside. Come on.
Worry about you pimping your daughter out.
I know.
For John Legend taking.
I know, but you know that.
So that's a fact.
That's offensive.
So, who do I have to fuck to get off this boat?
Come on. No, you know now you don't play with your motherfucking kids either now, so don't play with me. Come on now, you don't play with your kids.
I believe that kids are off limits. But you can't be posting stuff about your own child sucking and then be mad at somebody else say she sucked the
That's what I wanted to do. But like I said,
Vivica's performance is the same performance. It was just 20 years ago and 20 surgeries ago.
You look beautiful than Vivica Fox. Oh. Well, that's not nice. Come on. I appreciate your compliment, though.
Hey. I have a little shot for you. I know you don't drink, but get into it. You can't enter until you take it.
Are you being serious right now?
Honey, it's a good, healthy libation, honey, to keep your taste buds moving and your hips grooving, honey, Miss Legendary Burris.
This is Anthony, my sister.
Okay, honey.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well, too, honey.
She got a reading because she owes me a coin, honey, and she owes her husband an apology, honey.
Man, did you throw her shoes at her?
I threw my shoes at her because she threw her cheap-ass bag at me.
You didn't try to hit her first?
I don't try to hit women, honey. I live for women.
Okay.
She assaulted me. I tried to turn around and walk away. She punched me in my face.
Well, Chucky is my boyfriend, and I don't ever know what those housewives are going to do. Are they going to be nice to me, or are they going to throw a drink in my face? So I would say the unexpected is scarier. Dinner with the housewives.
I don't think Kyle instigates fights. I think
Kyle instigates fights.
Okay.
Yes,
Well, there you go.
Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there.
Don't you go near my husband ever.
She's pretty, though. She's really pretty. Well, when you've had enough surgery, anybody can be pretty.
Well, she's pretty, and Sutton said, well, anyone can be pretty if, with plastic surgery, insinuating that I had had plastic surgery to be pretty. And I was thinking to myself, why hasn't Sutton done it then? She has the money, right?
Based on what was shown, that you get like $300,000 a month from your ex in your settlement.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of after taxes. And then y'all don't even And then y'all don't even know what my assets are. So just leave me alone. Uh-huh. Look, if you want divorce advice, come to me.
Okay.
Well, I just did my first therapy session. Let's just say I found out something pretty big about myself that I didn't know.
Now I need to know, like, what?
Really?
Yeah.
I am on the spectrum.
Oh my gosh, Tam.
Don't make me cry. I have a hard time with empathy and feeling other people's feelings.
By the way, you had said terrible things about everyone that was still on the show when you weren't on the show,
We're not talking
too.
about that. So
Okay, but I mean, it's a double standard.
be quiet.
Well, I always think, why am I not the strong one? So, you know?
I love cooking with bacon grease. But you're 60 years old, and all of a sudden now, you had somebody diagnose you as being on the spectrum? What a crock of bullshit. These psychiatrists, you can get any doctor to say any kind of bullshit you want, okay? After one appointment.
Does Mary watch any of the other Housewives?
No.
No.
I should, right?
You should do your own thing.
I watched New York.
Okay.
I was in New York recently, but
Yeah.
I fell asleep.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, wow.
I mean, no offense.
Yeah.
If people ask us about the Scientology, what do you want us to say? No comment. No comment.
If the worst thing happens and I'm found guilty, can you please check on my family and make sure Coach is okay? Make sure Omar and Reefi and of course. It will really kill me if I'm away from my family.
We've sent one of our friends to prison.
Any contact with Miss Shah since she's been incarcerated?
I didn't want contact with Shaw when she wasn't incarcerated.
Okay.
No.
It was like you were just...
I was like, bye, Jen. We'll see you later.
Right.
That's how it was. Is that rude?
Okay. Z.
You know, Jen's crazy, but she's harmless at the end of the day, unless you're elderly.